Hello Blender users! This is a special video for Tiles Pack product on Blender Market. I'll show you how all of these group nodes are work and give you some comments. If you don't understand some things that I do during this video, then watch tutorial on my channel. Also, there is an Instagram account when I publish all of my materials every day with their node tree, and two places where you can get those materials, pro versions on Blender Market and other stuff on Gumroad, including this texture. All these textures based on UV coordinates. You can use other coordinates, but the end result may be different from what you can see here. There is 10 ready-to-use materials, these 9 based on their own node group, and each of them contain the same node setup, this one, to make texture more realistic. This mosaic material also contain this setup and don't have its own node group because it is based on the texture that you put here. This material, all tiles, contain all 9 nodes, group nodes, and this one is a bonus because it's a street bubblegum material. I'll show you how to combine it with any of those textures or your own texture a little bit later. All of the tiles textures based on the brick texture, the settings are kinda similar. To what you can see in brick texture. Of mortar size to delete these black lines. Let's change to factor, and now you can see what those settings is about. First colors is for those lines, and the second colors is for those lines. What is bias about? You give 2 colors, and bias, it's like a factor from one color to another. This one goes from object coordinates because center of the circle starts in the center of coordinates.
Look at those palm trees dance!
This one has 3 colors because its bias goes from checkered texture to a third color. Now let's look at this mess. First shader node is for tile color, and the second is for lines. They are combined with a value from tile nodes. First color ramp is for line color, those are for tile color, and those nodes are for rough and displacement maps. Fresnel is also for roughness map. Let's look at a displacement map in cycles. Let's change mortar. And if you want to change the mortar profile, then use RGB curve node. And now we get this kind of result. How to add a bubblegum node? Search it. Black vector. Then copy multiply node. Color to second color. Copy multiply node to high map. Choose value to second color. And change factor of the high map. Let's off RGB curves and change mortar a little bit to see bubblegums. And a quick look at the mosaic material. Insert image here and change scale in this value node, scale of tiles, and the mortar settings are here. If you didn't understand something, then ask me a question in the comments. And also press like, subscribe, and see you next time, comrade.